Have you ever watched a pro athlete make a split-second play and wondered, how on earth did they do that? It's like they're living in the Matrix, seeing everything happen in slow motion while the rest of us are just trying to keep up. Well, it turns out that's not just a feeling, it's a real neurological phenomenon. And today, we're diving deep into the science of how elite athletes seem to bend time. First, let's get one thing straight. The world isn't actually slowing down for them. What's happening is all in their head, but it's no less incredible. Our brains are constantly taking in a fire hose of information from our senses, what we see, what we hear, what we feel. The brain then has to process all this data and decide what's important and what's just noise. For most of us, this process takes a certain amount of time, but for elite athletes, their brains have been trained to do this at lightning speed. This brings us to a key distinction: reaction time versus perception. We often think of great athletes as having superhuman reflexes, and while their reaction times are definitely faster than average, that's only a small part of the story. The real magic happens before they even need to react. It's about how they perceive the world around them. Think of it like this. Reaction time is how quickly you can hit the brakes when you see a red light. Perception is noticing the light is about to turn red before it even changes. Elite athletes are masters of this predictive processing. Their brains aren't just reacting to what's happening, they're constantly building a model of what's about to happen. So how do they develop this incredible ability? It all comes down to training and something called neural adaptation. Every time an athlete practices, they're not just strengthening their muscles, they're rewiring their brain. With thousands of hours of repetition, specific neural pathways become incredibly efficient. It's like upgrading from a dial-up modem to a fiber optic internet connection for your brain. This process is called myelination. Myelin is a fatty substance that wraps around our nerve fibers, acting like insulation on an electrical wire. The more you practice a specific skill, the thicker this myelin sheath becomes. This allows electrical signals to travel much faster and more efficiently between neurons. So, for a tennis player who has returned thousands of serves, the neural pathway from seeing the ball to swinging the racket is a superhighway. The information travels so quickly that it feels almost instantaneous, leaving more mental bandwidth to analyze the situation. This enhanced processing speed is what creates the slow motion effect, because their brains are processing information so much faster than the events are actually unfolding. They have more time to make decisions. They can see the play develop, anticipate their opponent's next move, and choose the perfect response, all in a fraction of a second that would leave a normal person completely bewildered. It's not that time is slowing down, it's that their brain is speeding up. Let's look at some real-world examples. Take a legendary hockey player like Wayne Gretzky. He was famous for his saying, "I skate to where the puck is going to be, not where it has been." He wasn't a fortune teller. His brain, through years of experience, had built an incredibly sophisticated predictive model of the game. He could read the subtle cues, the angle of a player's skates, the position of their stick, the flow of the play, and calculate where the puck would end up with uncanny accuracy. To him, the game unfolded like a perfectly choreographed dance, while others were just scrambling to keep up. Or think about a Major League Baseball hitter. A 95-mile-per-hour fastball reaches home plate in less than half a second. It's physically impossible for a human to see the ball, process its trajectory, decide to swing, and then actually move the bat in that amount of time. So how do they do it? They're not just watching the ball, they're reading the pitcher. They analyze the pitcher's windup, their arm angle, the spin on the ball as it leaves their hand. All these tiny pieces of information are fed into their brain's predictive model, which tells them what kind of pitch is coming and where it's going to be. By the time the ball is halfway to the plate, they've already initiated their swing based on this prediction. The slow motion perception allows them to make micro adjustments mid-swing, which is the difference between a home run and a strikeout. We see this in other sports too. A professional boxer doesn't just see a punch coming. They see the subtle twitch in their opponent's shoulder that signals the punch is about to be thrown. A quarterback doesn't just see an open receiver. They see the gap in the defense that will be open in 2 seconds, and they throw the ball to that spot. This is called chunking. Their brains don't see 10 individual players moving randomly. They see patterns or chunks of information. They see a cover 2 defense or a pick-and-roll play as a single entity. This allows them to process the entire complex scene much more efficiently. It's like reading a whole word instead of sounding out each letter. So, the big question is, can normal people like you and me train this ability? The answer is a resounding yes, but it takes serious dedication. You might not become the next Michael Jordan, but you can absolutely improve your brain's processing speed for any skill you want to learn. The key is deliberate practice. This isn't just mindlessly repeating an action. It's about focusing intensely on the task, pushing yourself just outside your comfort zone, getting immediate feedback, and making adjustments. For example, if you want to get better at a video game, you don't just play for hours on end. You watch replays of your games, analyze your mistakes, and focus on improving one specific aspect, like your aim or your map awareness. You could use specialized training software designed to improve reaction time and decision-making under pressure. These tools present you with rapid-fire scenarios and force your brain to make quick, accurate choices, essentially simulating the high-speed environment of elite competition. This principle applies to anything, not just sports. A musician, a surgeon, a chess master, they all rely on this same neural adaptation to perform at the highest level. They've all put in the thousands of hours of deliberate practice required to build those mental superhighways. Their brains have learned to filter out the noise, recognize patterns instantly, and predict what's coming next. This frees up their conscious mind to focus on strategy and creativity. So, the next time you watch your favorite athlete make an impossible play, remember what's really happening. You're not just witnessing incredible physical talent. You're seeing the result of a brain that has been meticulously trained and rewired to operate at a speed that seems to bend the laws of physics. They've put in the work to turn chaos into clarity, to slow down the frantic pace of the game into a series of predictable, manageable moments. And while we may not all be destined for the pros, it's a powerful reminder that the limits of our own abilities are often far beyond what we imagine. With focus, dedication, and the right kind of practice, we can all train our brains to see our own game just a little bit more clearly, and maybe even in slow motion. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the science of human performance. Let us know in the comments what other amazing abilities you'd like us to explore next. See you in the next one.